Independent client customer parks. This is Donnell Road. This is the completion video. I wanted to go through real quick and show you what a difference countertops make, and also that we did get the door replaced on the top right hand corner of that cabinet. First of all, this is a great example of a 40s model home. They basically, nothing in here is level, plumb, or square. And so a couple things that are still going to have to be addressed. This is a Whirlpool refrigerator. It needs a couple of leveling legs on the front of it to push it up. If you take a look, it's just touching right there. And that is because if you look back here, I'm against the floor down there. And I can stick my entire hand behind it at the top. So the floor is pitched forward, causing the whole front of this thing to slide forward. So it needs to be leveled to the wall. The wall is level. And then that will give you at least another inch for this to open as it should and not scratch the front of the refrigerator. All the countertops are in now. A couple things on the countertops. No heat. These are not stone. They look like stone, but they're Formica. So no heat as far as landing a pan or anything like that on them. You need to use trivets. Cleaning these is fine. Any kind of cleaner. This is a separate backsplash. So this is a seal between the two here. Try not to get any more water back there than you have to. As far as cleaning, clean the surface with Windex whenever. But here, this is a seam as well where they're mitered. So make sure on the seam that you're not soaking that seam with anything as far as like Windex or whatever, and for at least 3 or 4 days, you'll need to make sure you keep that seam dry. All your backsplashes and stuff, this top is 26 inches deep, and it's got 1.5 inch overhang on the front. So this wall was way out of plumb. But otherwise, countertops are on. Everything's fitted up nice. Everything is caulked in nicely around the sides. As far as the top of the backsplash, if you need to caulk in something on the top, any little gaps or whatever, you'd have to use a white latex. And so the only ones we have is latex is the color of the countertop. It wouldn't look good there. Same thing over here. This wall has a real bad bend here. Has a deep spot under the window, and this goes way back in there about 1 inch from the front. So over here we got about 1.25 inch overhang on the front instead of 1.5 inches. So still pretty good overhang. Same thing over here. All the countertops are caulked in on the face, seals there. Sink has been cut out. Make sure when you secure the sink, you pull it all the way to the front. That's the way it's square to the front. If you look back here, it looks like it's not square because that's the wall that's doing that. On the backsplash of the countertop, if you look here, little gap in the corner, and that is just because the walls are out in the back corner here. Again, if it's going to be caulked in, we'll have to use a white latex to caulk it in, but otherwise everything else should be just fine. On the cabinets, we went through a working thing a minute ago, or last time, I'm sorry. But here I went ahead and added a filler. You can see we cut it just before the bottom, so that looks nice and finished against the side of that. All of the appliances are installed now. They will need to level the stove just a little bit. It's down from where the height of that is. And then, of course, push it up against the side of it. Any question, that sink has to be installed still. The dishwasher has to be installed. But otherwise, everything here is complete. Any questions about anything, feel free to give me a call at 423-650-1051. Have a great day.